When you're hiking in the desert, don't forget to take the 10 essentials. So those are sun protection, water, food, light, fire, first aid, insulation, navigation, shelter. I know I'm forgetting one. I'm going to cheat here. Oh, knife and repairs. A headlamp is especially helpful when you're in the desert, especially if you're trying to avoid hiking when it's hot out and you're going to be making the most of hiking when it's dawn or dusk or even later than that. Okay, I have to add the sunglasses. This is too squinty. I don't like it. For your hydration, start hydrating a day or two before you start your hike and carry more water on the trail than you think you're gonna need. And think about cleaning, washing your hands, anything like that, rehydrating food. You're gonna need more than simply what you need to drink. Be prepared for nasty water sources that are shared with livestock or wild animals that might have, scum and algae and all kinds of fun stuff. Bring a bandana to pre-filter your water and bring something to unclog your filter because it probably will get clogged even if you're pre-filtering. Also bring some kind of a purification backup such as bleach or iodine. I personally use Aquamira drops. Bring something to flavor your water as well because if it's that nasty, it will probably taste that nasty no matter how much you filter it. So back in the day, we used to use Kool-Aid, but nowadays it's recommended, I would say, to take some electrolyte drinks. I personally really like Scratch Labs. And frankly, electrolyte drinks in the desert should be part of your strategy anyway. When you're at a water source, drink up, make the most of it. For sun protection, clothing really is best. Go with something that is light in color, lightweight, and breathable. Wear a sun hat or a hoodie, or a sun hoodie like this. And I like the brim of this to help protect my face, but you also still want to wear some sunscreen to protect anything that's exposed, including what might be getting reflected up off of the ground. Keep your eyes protected, including from dust and sand. Thankfully today it's not windy, but it certainly can get windy. Take a sun umbrella, and I especially love my sun gloves. Keep your skin protected and moisturized, and you can use anti-chafe and clean off your skin to remove any salt and any dirt and grime, which will help reduce any chafing. Air out your feet anytime you're taking a break so that you can keep them dry. Also use gaiters to keep debris out of your shoes and socks. If you end up with cactus spines, if they're micro, then you might want to use a piece of tape or a comb to get them out. You may have to do this several times. So tenacious tape, Leuco tape might work very well for this. You might want to take a little extra if you know that you're headed into the desert. If it's small but not micro small, then try using a pair of tweezers, grasp it right at the skin and then pull. Same thing if you have large spines, you're going to want to grab it at the skin as far down as you can to try to avoid breaking it and pull. Don't use your fingers for this because then the spines have little spines on the sides too. So you're going to want to do that with a pair of tweezers, pull like so, and then wash the area with some soap and water. If you're camping in the desert, you're going to want to avoid any cacti or anything else that might injure you or damage your gear, and bring things to repair your gear, such as tenacious tape. Be aware that the desert has weather that can change really fast and have really big swings. So while it might be 90 during the day, it might drop down to 40 degrees overnight. So you're going to want to bring gear to protect you from everything in between. In general, it's wise to avoid going to the desert in the summertime. One, it's really hot. That's the hottest time of the year, obviously, at least in North America, in the Northern Hemisphere. And then you also have monsoon season, and that's going to be in the summer usually, and that's where the winds shift in ways that tends to bring the most rain into the desert, and that can cause flash floods and other risks.